Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Lanu. Let's get into it. BRC at Belgium. This was the standings after last race week in Imola. So as you can see, we were P6 in the standings. Our teammate P2, which put us second in the constructors after Touch Me Pope got the victory for Haas. So we were 1 point behind Haas in the standings. This is my qualifying lap from Belgium. It was a mediocre lap. I feel like I could have got a bit more out of it, but of course I was on the mediums because we were practicing and I noticed that the tyre was very, very high. One thing I will say before we actually get to the race is I actually recorded the whole race, and when I crossed the line, my game crashed. Not only my game, but my entire Xbox, and thus the recording was deleted. It's actually a corrupt file. I don't think I can recover it, which is quite unfortunate because it was quite a good race actually on my behalf. So I'm going to have to try and explain it all using words, which is a little bit annoying really because it was quite a good race. I wanted to catch some onboards of the battles that I was having, of the race that I was having, because it was a really fun and enjoyable race, I'd say, at Belgium, even though not much happened in the race. But we'll get to that in just a second. As you can see, we're coming around the final corner here, opening the DRS to cross the line, and we set a 1:44.629. We could have gone quicker if we'd have chosen softs, probably, but my teammate, he also went for mediums as well, and we ended up P5 and P6, which I think wasn't that bad. Big shout out to Rastamol for letting me use some of his clips as we get things underway here at Belgium. Go follow him on Twitch, and you can see there was 3 wide into the lead of the race at turn 1, and we managed to get a bit of a bad start and lost the position, but we were fighting Laugh down towards Eau Rouge. We managed to stay ahead of him. He eventually did get us back, and we skip ahead to lap 6, where my teammate got up into P2 and we were in P4. Tinky Winky crashed. He was running in the top 6 comfortably, but as you can see, he just got a little bit wide out of Lecum and resulted in him spinning into the barrier, which caused a safety car. Not much happened on the restart, so we skip ahead to lap 12. Shout out to Mostly F1 for this really high quality stream that we took a clip from, and as you can see, unfortunately for us, we do pick up a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. It's quite hard to see, but that is what it says. It's a 3-second penalty for track limits. And we skip ahead to lap 18 now. Our teammate was still running in P2. We were still running in P4. We had that 3-second time penalty though. And as you can see, the gap to Divine and Dan was not enough to stay in P4 as it was. And so we were actually trying to close into the back of TRM Comic to try and get a bit of DRS to help us along. And on ahead towards the final lap, we actually did manage to get that gap very, very high. We were on the hard tyres after we pitted under safety car, and we got the DRS from TRM Comic. Divine and Dan both had penalties. We were hoping TRM was going to get a penalty so that we could secure a double podium for Alfa Romeo, but it wasn't to be, and Touch Me Pope took another sensational victory in Belgium by 12 seconds, which is just phenomenal, and our teammate managed to get P2. TRM Comic managed to get P3. Unfortunately, because of our time penalty, we couldn't stay in P3. So we ended up finishing P4, which was still solid points for Alfa Romeo. And I think we've done the maths, and Alfa Romeo should be now leading the Constructors' Championship. Of course, Touch Me Pub doesn't have a teammate at the minute, so he needs to sort of fight on his own behalf, which he did manage to pick up quite a considerable amount of points. But I think we're leading the championship in the Constructors by about, I want to say, 1 point. Which is pretty quite close in terms of the constructors. But Touch Me Pope is well clear in the drivers' standings. I reckon Sniper Hunter's... Yeah, I think he'll be P2 in the standings now, as Tinky Winky had a bit of trouble. So he's going to lose out to Sniper Hunter and I think TRM Comic as well. I think we might have actually surpassed him in terms of points as well. We have, yeah. So I'm just doing the maths now. But yeah, it was a pretty... uneventful race in Belgium, but it was one of my greatest personally, because it was about keeping the consistency very high. We got that 3-second penalty, so it was very important that we extended the gap to Divine Stag and Dan the Tank. We closed into TRM Comic, which is exactly what we were trying to do. Our teammate just built that gap up as well, which is perfect. And yeah, we managed to get a very nice result for Alfa Romeo. So I do apologise that there wasn't much footage to show from this one, but hopefully it'll be fixed for next time when we go racing. I believe it's Spain. So yeah, Spain is going to be the next race we do, which is going to be a bit interesting. We'll see what that's like, but I really do apologize for the lack of content for this video. I just do want, I really wanted to get a video out there, which is why I've tried to organize getting a couple of clips from a couple of streams, which I'm very grateful for. Be sure to go follow them, by the way. They fully deserve it. And Rastamol, I think, will be streaming the races from now on, so go give him a follow on Twitch if you want to follow the live action. And obviously I'll link it in my Instagram when he does go live. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time for some more BRC action. Goodbye.